Hello everybody, hope you're doing okay and welcome to Claygate. Now I'm on the way to a race, so I thought I'd try something I haven't done for a little while, is do a little very short little tune-up run. I've got a 1500 later on, so actually just before I get in the car, just sort of stretch my legs for about half a mile, just to get a bit of feeling in them. And it's quite a big day today for running, isn't it? When you've seen the Berlin Marathon, Kipchoge doing a world record, and my sub 220 video with Nick Bester and Matt Fox. Well, Nick was tantalisingly close, and just 9 seconds off it. Such a good run. Must be mixed blessing to do a big PB, but just missed your target by so short a distance. But I think at the end of the day, well, it's easy said than done. It's just a time, isn't it? But that level of performance is just something to really behold. Matt didn't do quite so well for him, 2:24, but still a solid run. And yeah, so we'll get this run done and we'll see you at Winchester. Okay, so we arrived at the start. Got about 10-15 minutes I think to go. Got a 300 metre race first, so just put spikes on a few strides. Not feeling that great, but it seems to be a common theme these days. So I'll do a little voiceover of proceedings. I ended up doing 3 strides. A bit of a delay because there was a bit of a doubt whether the race was meant to start at 3:15 or 3:30. So here we are getting all ready to go. There actually turned out to be 10 of us that towed the line, although only 8 finished. More of that later. So as you can see, I had a rather slow start there. Got rather dropped and I was in last place. So here we come around for the first lap. In the lead is Matt De Freitas, who was a sub 4 miler back in the day, 1991. More on that later. He comes through in 69 for Matt. It's a great running. And then I was rather surprised how strung out it was. So I was rather sort of struggling here, thinking I'll be able to tuck in, but I felt like I was already sort of flat out doing a 79 first lap there. And there's everyone through, and here comes Matt round again. This time I think his split's going to be about 2:20, so he's holding good form, but unfortunately he's going to be dropping out very shortly afterwards. So as Matt has dropped out, in the lead now is Ilias Warshaw, and then we've got Charlie Coles coming through, and then next is Chloe Powell, and then followed by Samuel Wilkinson. Those two will swap round in a minute, and then here comes 5th Uma Dublé, and then here's me chugging along. So I've rather dropped a bit of a pace there for 79 to an 85, and then now there was just 2 runners behind me, because as well as Matt dropping out, someone else had dropped out as well. So 7th here is Esme Hurst Atkins, and bringing up the rear, the youngest runner in the field if I was the oldest, which is Finlay Connis. So here's Ilias on his last lap, run well there for his first ever race, actually 4:35. Second Charlie Coles, bit down his PB, but a solid effort. Now both of these two here, Sam and Chloe, both set PB, so great running from those two. I was hoping to be out with them, but it wasn't to be. Uma Dublé running well, just outside of PB. Unfortunately you can't really say the same about me, who was over a minute behind my PB and ever slowing, but at least the last 300 wasn't any more slowing. And then we've got Esme here in 7th, and bringing up the rear was Finlay here. So good running all round. Okay, race done. Wanted to get 115 under the board. It was pretty awful really. Not really just sort of used to that sort of effort, but yeah, I think it was about 5:17, so I'll take that. I think it's a M55 club record on account of the fact that I think only one person's done it before. But yeah, don't go from 10k training one week to 1500 the next. And the first lap was alright, about 78, but I was already tailed off then. So I thought I'd try to take it easy. And one of those ones you just sort of like kind of get grabbed onto the next person coming around, and it was a bit of a lonely run in the end. But yeah, we'll take it as a run out, get a benchmark for next year. Not my slowest ever. I think I did 5:34 when I was about 12 in the school sport, so a way to go yet. Matt De Freitas was in it, he won it. At least I think he did anyway, so we're going to have a chat to him, an old sparring partner from back in the day. What's interesting, they're talking to Matt, he actually dropped out because he wasn't feeling good. The only time I ever dropped out was actually in the 1500 when I tore my calf muscle. I put a link up there to that horrific race, but that's the only one I've ever had to DNF because literally I couldn't get round anymore. It took me about half an hour to get to the car, let alone do 3 more laps. But yeah, I always think however bad you are running, you always finish to get a time, because even my time today was pretty awful. Well, it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to be running sub 5 today. Well, maybe in my head I will be, but yeah, you need to put the work in. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. Like and subscribe, all that. And many thanks to everyone who's got me over 4,000 subscribers. I'm still chugging along, and even though I'm sort of not on the front anymore, hopefully you enjoy these little excursions to tracks to sort of try and not embarrass myself, and perhaps I do. I think when I was 21, I looked at the guys 55 thinking, why the hell are they bothering? And now when I got to that age, thinking, why the hell am I bothering? But yeah, I still enjoy it, so I hope you enjoy following along. Okay, cheers then, bye. So to Matt, I think we first raced about 1991, didn't we?
We might well have, yeah.
Yeah, it might have been even nearly that, I have to check. Yeah. I was never, I think once time he let me beat me in a heat, but apart from that, I mean...
probably didn't let you
yeah. Yeah. Oh, well done. What was your, did you get the 4:30 today?
Mate, I dropped out.
You dropped out?
Yeah, I dropped out.
Oh no.
500 to go, yeah.
Oh right, I was so far. I didn't even see what was going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's
Did
why
you
I
got
said.
a niggle or something?
No, nothing. No excuses. Just didn't have it in my head.
Yeah.
Well,
when I looked at the start sheet, I knew that you'd have to time trial it if you wanted a good run. But
yeah.
I thought
I was time trialing it at 69s.
Yeah.
I was kind of...
It was windy than I thought down this back bit as well, wasn't it?
I was just like a second behind when we got to 500, and it just like mentally...
It's so hard to find, you know, our level these days, so find the right race, because you're always like somewhere in the middle, you know, in a graded race or something, aren't you? But
well, I was going to try to run about between 218 and 220 today.
Yeah.
And I really thought I could do it because I'm training really good, but clearly
that would be what, like 420, right? 424.
These end of season ones are always a bit of a lottery, aren't they? Because you get, you know, most people have given up, haven't they? And
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't. Unfortunately, all the races I've done haven't been people around the time that I've been running.
Yeah.
So unfortunately.
Did you win it in the end, mate? Then.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I definitely wasn't going to catch him.
No.
Carry on going, but I don't know what time.
Are you a footballer then, mainly?
Yeah, normally, yeah.
Yeah.
But just trying out the running, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. It's a tough one. Most people start with a park run, not an 50 under.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, guys.